Good morning, good morning, good morning, morning, morning. How is everyone this fantastic Wednesday? Yeah. How is everyone doing? This is good morning, Yvette. How are you? How are things for you? Doing well. Unfortunately, I had to come back in the office. Oh, so you're no longer doing the gigs? Oh. Okay. Wow, what were you doing from home? On the weekend. Okay. So you have to go in the office every day now, or is that just? Oh, okay. So you have to come and go in the office every day of the week, or like one day a week? Okay. Okay. I guess it's one of those things when you got to do what you have to do, right? We all have those situations in life. Woo, we do. Got a grin and bear. And also, it's good to have a job. Some people, they would kill to be able to have a job offer. So got to look at it in both ways. So that's good. I'm happy for you. You'll be able to see how the other people, I wouldn't say real, the other people work. When you're working in your own comfort, and then now you have to, you know, go into the office. So now you see how other people do things. So just double your experience. That's how that goes. That is awesome. Were you in on the chat yesterday? Uberman Tampa's channel. It would be okay except that. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ooh. The Atlanta traffic, the Houston, Texas traffic, Florida traffic. I don't know. I would have to set myself up in such a way that I'll be okay with that, because that's a lot. That is a whole lot. I see how Uberman Tampa goes off with the traffic. Teresa, who else? It's probably some other people on there. Hey, Mike, the Lonely Pizza Slice, how are you? It's that trap. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it. I don't. If that's where the jobs are, well, I mean, what can you say? You gotta be able to go with the flow. Good morning, Siobhan Richards. How are ya? I made me some Cheez-Its for breakfast. I know, isn't it awful? You see the topic, right? I feel a particular kind of way about this. Good morning, Frank. I'm doing okay. Just going over a contract about to make a purchase for this house. Okay. Good job. I'm proud of you, Siobhan. Proud of you. Okay. Well, you guys know about the movement. What's it called? Pay Drivers Fair, FARE. And we had a meeting, well, a webinar yesterday. My first webinar ever. And we were discussing different or possible strategies. We never really resulted to one. And there was another test webinar a couple days before, which I didn't know Uberman Tampa was going to have the chat room open, because he told me it was between him and I to test it. So I was kind of surprised, with that. And then yesterday, we had the meeting. I didn't know all who was going to be involved with the meeting. Entrepreneur was there. Let's see. I don't really vibe with him for some reason. You know how you get that feeling about someone or people? I have that about him, and I don't know why. I'm trying to feel him out to see. I just have a certain a vibe. But so he was there in the meeting, and so we had a discussion. And okay, people can have whoever they want on their channel. I know that. That's not a problem. It's just, to me, it just seems like it's so much hoopla and not a plan. And I just think that the ones who brought up this pay drivers fair should have some type of organized plan. Exactly, Frank. Exactly. Should come to people with a plan, because when I asked the question, how many of you are willing to protest with the chance of being deactivated? Either there was a delay, no one heard what I said, but there was no response. I feel that a lot of people who are drivers, they want to see those who are lay forth a plan. But just to come up with a title or this pay drivers fair seems to me, and I'm going to stand in my own truth, and I'm okay with standing alone with this, but it seems to me that is the cart before the horse. I think there should be a plan worked up. People are coming together, Uber drivers coming together from all parts of this city, world, internationally, and meet with a group of individuals who feel strongly about change, to the point they have plans, they have ideas, they're willing to put these plans in action ASAP. Not to have a drawn out conversation. Okay, thanks, Frank. Email me the information if you would like. That sounds really cool. We need those leaders, if you will, to come together from each city, from the states, come together at a table somewhere, meet somewhere, a neutral place, and come up with a plan. Don't put it on the media. Don't put it on here. Don't put it on Facebook. There are drivers who have Facebook account. There are drivers who, can say a little bit to Uber in certain ways, and Uber's like, oh, okay, you be our informant, if you will, for such and such amount of money. Because after all, it's about the money. After all, for a lot of us. But for me, it's the money, the respect, and the ability for people to really, males and females, to good morning, Miss Glenda. It's a way that people can really soar in this business. I see multiple opportunities that can be for so many people, single parents, husband and wives, team, good, decent friends. They can dominate certain areas of the city or state. They come together, and that's, the passengers get to know them, that group, that crew, and that crew presents themselves in such a professional way. It's still open to everyone, but if you have a certain amount of people on your account, you can have a fleet of cars, of different types of cars. Somebody might have a Lexus or Infinity, that goes into the luxury category, or Uber Black. It just a plethora of different types of cars, and that they can dominate particular areas, or however many areas they can. And I just feel that this title, or this tag, if you will, is putting the cart before the horse. When we don't have anything hashed out, it's like a cake. We're still in the what type of design, no, what type of cake mix we're going to have. That's where we are. We haven't even talked about the type of icing on the cake, but we already have a name on the cake. We haven't talked to the individuals who want that name on the cake. It just seemed like it's kind of discombobulated. And me personally, my type of nature, I don't do well with discombobulation. I have to have some type of order. I have to be able to see something where it's going. But right now, it's up in the air. And we're coming to you for answers. When it seems to me, you are supporting our channels for answers. So we need to find out who want to be a part of that leadership group, going to take on this project for that particular city. You might have to have me either. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, that's so true. But I really don't think that that's an Uber plan. Okay, exactly. And I think that we got to find those individuals that are not all talk. We got to, and I'm going to put myself into this. A sacrifice is to give up something that is of value, of importance, if you will, value, importance, for a person who don't really do Uber or Lyft, and they're willing to sacrifice themselves for the cause. To me, including myself, that's not a sacrifice. I said on yesterday, I wanted to sacrifice myself to be a part of, hey, Uberman Tampa, to be a part of the crew from different cities and states. But I don't do Uber and Lyft 40 plus hours. It's like, do I really know? Or do the part-timers or less than 40-hour people that work for Uber, do they really know what sacrifice the 40 plus people will have to take for this type of change, with this type of possible change? One, we do need to do something. And when I say we, in numbers. Hello from Dallas, Texas, Ruben. How are you? Okay, Miss Glenda said yesterday I met a driver who also does some of the email or response. Really? For Uber? Oh my gosh. Yvette said, yeah, they would lose a lot of money. My thing is this. I think before we come up with this tag, I'm not going to say the name out because I don't support it. I really don't. I don't support it at all. I think we need to have a plan to present to the people. And I believe that we should have numbers, meaning how many people who represent, who willing to go into that leadership position from that city, who has talked to, if not all of the drivers. You know, you might have 2 or 3, depending on how big your city is. I mean, because speaking of cities like Dallas, Houston, like you're going to need a couple leadership drivers from particular cities that are able to communicate with other drivers, get their point of view. Similar to what Dark Road Run does. He talked to different drivers, get their perspective, get them on video and things of that nature. He hears what he records. Yeah, it is huge. Exactly, Ruben. He put forth that effort, asks particular questions, and then those drivers are willing to answer him. We need people who are really able to be in place throughout the particular cities for that common cause for change. And those people have to be willing and able to communicate with other leadership Uber drivers from other cities and come up with a plan and present the plan to you in such a way is A, B, C, D. But to put this tag out first and building around that particular tag, I think I truly believe this is the cart before the horse. Because a lot of the drivers, they know it need to be a change, but every driver doesn't have that leadership material. And everybody don't. I mean, come on. Everybody does not have it. And that's okay. It's good to stay in your lane. You get out of, you don't be in a lot of trouble when you stay in your lane, you know? But we need those leaders. We need those leaders who can talk to other drivers in the city. And then those leaders, either through email, FaceTime, Hangout, whatever, phone calls, talk to other leaders in the group, communicate, come to a plan, and then communicate with those drivers. Don't do it on social media. Don't do it on Facebook. Don't do it on YouTube. You might have to do some walking and some talking. You might have to have some dinner. You might have to have some lunch. You might have to have breakfast. You might just have to sip on a cup of coffee and communicate. There's going to have to be non-media support. Because what we're dealing with is all over the media. All over the media. I'm not doing this to increase my watch time because I'm way over that before, to different webinars and so on and so forth. That's before I did 12 hours of live streaming. I just had that time, I had that watch time. So that's not my intent. Neither is it to increase my subscription. I'm the type person, if you feel the vibe, subscribe. If you don't, it's okay. Because I don't subscribe to all of my subscribers. I don't. I have that right. I don't feel that vibe. But if I feel the vibe, I'll subscribe. And everybody has that choice. I'm not one to fake it. What you see is what you get. Everybody don't have to like it, but I have to be okay with me. I have to be able to stand in my own truth. I have to be able to look myself in the mirror. I have to be okay with me. Frank said, don't forget to give Shell a thumbs up. Thank you, Frank. You're so kind. Okay, Ruben says some people can sing, some people can't. That's okay. That's what I'm saying, Ruben. Absolutely. Miss Glenna said, I'm sure the support team is learning a lot from us. Yes, exactly. But are they willing to make change? Because everybody have access to this. Everybody have access to this. And then if you remember some time ago, it was the tag on delete the Uber. How many of you still have the Uber account? How many of us actually deleted it? I didn't. Really? It just seems like it's so much hype, so much emotionally driven, to the point once it... We're going to be at the same place where we began. Thank you for being real. I have to be. I mean, because I have to be okay with me. That's just the type of person I am, and I'm okay with that. It can be selfish at times, but I have to be okay with me. I can't be a monkey wrench. Fit into this, fit into that, fit into this. I'm the type person, I'm okay being that thumb, the odd one. The one that can't do everything that these fingers can do. But I do have a purpose. And I'm going to stand in my purpose. So after all, it was a comfort when I was a baby. So there you go. Before I could, get a pacifier, I always had the odd one. The odd one was always there for me. That's the way it is. Okay, I'm sure this will put it. Okay. Yes, a private group meeting among serious-minded drivers. Absolutely. Yes, Then Miss Glenda said, I sometimes wonder if the support team are actually Uber employees. I don't think they are. I think this is overseas. It's another way of saving money. You can get a lot of people to work for like 50 cents, 25 cents, $1, and they love it because it's giving them self-worth. It's also bringing in some type of money. You'd be surprised. Okay, let's see. When I worked for particular companies from home, and I would have to, as a supervisor, connect to other agents, and I had to talk to them and explain to them, this is how this is supposed to go. You don't treat our clients this way, and you can hear all the different voices in the background. It seemed like they're in one office, and you hear everybody talking. And it's like, and I talked to him and said, now, how long are you going to be there? And then he was, sharing with me how long he would be there. I asked him how much he would get paid and so on and so forth. We got kind of personal on the business side because I needed an idea what the customer was dealing with. And because I am coming in on it, I'm the third party. So it's important for me. And then as a supervisor, I had to know what was going on between those two, because money was involved. So, I had to get a feel of who I was talking to, get a feel of the surrounding where he was, and he was somewhere in India. But anyway, long story short, it worked out. But, you have to, it's just a way of things has to be. Things have to be a certain way. And I don't think they're Uber employees at all. I've been in labor all my life. You haven't had the baby yet? All your life. Whoo, when will the contractions come? Oh, Lord Jesus, help us. Oh, my gosh. I've been in labor all my life. I know about strikes. I agree with you. We can't call it a strike. Exactly. We are not really striking. Exactly. Miss Glenn said, good to see you I got to get busy here. Okay, have a fantastic day. Friday is your birthday? Well, happy birthday in advance. You got a lot of plans? I couldn't pass that one up, Frank. I couldn't. Oh my God, I couldn't. I could not pass it up. You know how sometimes things go over my head? That was just, boing, yoing, yoing. It was just right there. Oh no, Uber on my birthday. Okay. Well, happy birthday, Miss Glenda. Enjoy. Yvette, hello, Lord, those joke shot. I know, isn't that crazy? That was funny. I mean, I've been in labor all my life, but I understand what you're saying. The type of work you did was labor work. Yeah. And you had to do some striking. Yeah, absolutely. You had to be willing to do some walkouts. You had to be willing to truly sacrifice. Watch out, Glenda. I give out big kisses on birthday. Oh, he gonna send you one way from New Mexico. I declare. Watch out, Miss Glenda. Incoming. You're so welcome, Miss Glenda. Have a fantastic day. But yeah, I just think it bothered me last night. I couldn't really rest because I said, I got to stand in my truth. I have to express how I really feel about the situation and be okay with the backlash. If there's any, everybody don't watch my channel, and that's okay. That's just how I feel. And I don't regret it. I feel relieved. No, I didn't have to pass gas. Send cash and any. Okay. All right. Any cash. Send cash and any demonetization. I guess you have a PayPal account. Oh my gosh, Miss Glenda birthday is Friday, guys. So those who come across the video, put in the comments, happy birthday to Miss Glenda. That is awesome. Ruben says, and that's how we have to keep the environment loose and happy. But I get things done. So jokes are welcome. Every so often, yeah, you have to. You do. I mean, you think about it. When you laugh, those happy endorphins are just. No, you're not. No, you're not kidding. You done said it now. It was serious, but you put the LOL on the end just to soften it a little bit. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Uber Tampa said, I'm confused. Are you saying that you weren't comfortable with yesterday's topic? Yesterday's topic, no. What I'm saying is this. I am looking forward to a plan. The first time we met, you and I,